So this is the problem. This is the problem x of n and h of n. X of n and h of n. I told you h of n other name is impulse response, system behavior or system characteristics. So if you have a system, input is x of n and impulse response is h of n, output is y of n. Output is y of n. Output is nothing but convolution of input and impulse response. X of n convolution h of n. X of n convolution h of n. Okay. Now the h of n other name is system behavior. Impulse response or system behavior or system characteristics. These are the other names for h of n. Okay. Because u of n is present, it is causal sequence or right-handed sequence. So already I told you in the convolution discrete time, if you see equation 2 here in this slide, equation 2, the formula for convolution in discrete time, x of m h of n minus m. Okay, x of m h of n minus m. M varies from minus infinite to plus infinite. This is the formula for convolution in discrete time. Coming to the solution. So x of n convolution h of n. The formula is summation. First signal dummy variable, second signal shifted version, and m varies from minus infinite to plus infinite. I am giving equation 1. Our given signal x of n. Okay. So convert this to x of m. Wherever n is there, put m. So it will become 1 by 3 whole power m u of m. 1 by 3 whole power m u of m. Now convert this to h of n minus m. So wherever n is there, put n minus m. Wherever n is there, put n minus m. Okay, minus u of n minus m minus 3. Okay, this is our signal, second signal. Okay, and m varies from minus infinite to plus infinite. Whenever causal sequence are there, whenever the signals are causal signals, okay, signals or sequences. In discrete time, signals are called sequences. Other name for, okay, in continuous time, we call them as signals. In discrete time, we call them as sequences. In continuous time, we call them as signals. In discrete time, we call them as sequences. Okay. So causal sequence, right-handed sequence. So what we will do, the limits will change as 0 to n. 1 by 3 whole power m, u of m. Okay. And then here it is u of n minus m minus u of n minus m minus 3. Okay, this is the second signal. This is our equation now. So all these heights are 1. Okay, all these heights are 1. Already we have changed the limits 0 to n. So we need not again analyze this to u of m, u of n minus m. What about the diagrams, everything you need not analyze. Okay, height is 1 for step signal. Okay, and you can replace all this as height as 1. Now this will become m equal to 0 to n and 1 by 3 whole power m. Okay, and now you can expand when you put m equal to 0. When you put m equal to 0, m equal to plus 1, then m equal to plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, like that. And it is, the last term is n. Okay. This is again geometric progression, GP. Sum of n terms in geometric progression is nothing but a into 1 minus r power n if n terms are there. Divided by 1 minus r. If the total terms are n terms. But if you see, we have n plus 1 terms in geometric progression. because first term is 1 by 3 whole power 0, first term is 1, and the last term power is n. Okay, powers are 1, 2, 3, 4 up to n. Powers are 1, 2, 3, 4 up to n. So the thing is, the previous line and this line, just I will give some separation. You will understand what I am talking of. Okay. Now we are having n plus 1 terms here. We are having n plus 1 terms here, and it is like this. Summation not required now. Summation can be removed hereafter. And the sequence is now, geometric sequence is now 1 plus 1 by 3 plus, okay, 1 by 3 whole square plus 1 by 3 whole cube, like that. It will become 1 by 3 whole power n. 1 by 3 whole power n. Now this is sum of n terms in geometric progression. A is first term. Okay. So 1 minus, ratio is less than 1. So we are writing 1 minus r power n. If ratio is greater than 1, we have to write r power n minus 1. Okay. I told you n plus 1 terms are there. Ratio is nothing but second term by first term. So we have to put n plus 1 because n plus 1 terms are there. And 1 minus r value is 1 by 3. Ratio r is nothing but second term by first term. And here we have second term 1 by 3, first term is 1. So the ratio we are having, r value we are having 1 by 3. R value in the formula we are having 1 by 3. We are having n plus 1 term, so r power n plus 1 I have put. 1 divided by 2 by 3 in the denominator. So if you take it to numerator, it will become 3 by 2. If you take it to numerator, it will become 3 by 2. Then 1 minus 1 by 3 whole power n plus 1. 1 minus 1 by 3 whole power n plus 1. Okay. So this is about all the possible models in convolution. All the possible models in convolution.